Hello and welcome back to, I don't know, what are we calling this one? Oh, yes, let's talk Ambire. Um, so,
Hey guys,
as you know, every week we have myself, Alpha Cruz, and Lost Snow, who's having a little bit of issues with a video feed this week. Last week was me, but this week's it's Snow. And then we have our guest for this week. Oh, okay, it's reversed. Sinesius from Ambire. Ambire is actually a wallet, so this is going to be a very interesting stream, different to what we usually do. So yeah, it's not drama. Drama's tomorrow night. But before we get started, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing on this lovely Thursday? I know it's like a lovely cold Thursday for snow. What's the weather like over there for you? Sinus ears.
doing great. Just had a little jamming session and now ready to rock.
Oh, gym, that's fun. That is fun. I haven't gone to gym in a long time. That's I never had the time for it when I had it, so I just stopped, and now I'm just like, okay, maybe one day I'll go back to the gym. It's like it didn't seem to work out for me because I constantly be like, oh, I'm gonna go later and then get busy, and I was like, ah, it's fine, I'll go tomorrow. So I just stopped at some point.
Yep, I also have I love going to the gym, but then keeping the habit and but it's mostly because to stay fit and in shape, and it helps
Mhm.
managing the market downturns and stuff like this with a little bit of an ease. So yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So now are you with us?
Yes, I am here. I'm still trying to kind of figure out what's going on, and but I'm doing good. There's a lot of snow where I am at right now, and I don't know if that's like contributing to my poor internet, but
Hmm.
I think I'm also getting sick today. Like I've been feeling really awful. And so before stream, I was like trying to make myself feel better and like drink some tea and like take some cough drops, but like hydrate. So I hope that I'm not getting sick.
Hopefully, indeed. But you have been really busy recently with, all the all the live streams, all the guest startings, and all the spaces you've been doing. So might just be your body being like, "Yo, take a break, please."
That is probably true. I think I was going to before I started like streaming and like interviewing people and doing all the spaces and everything. I was like, I'm going to take this very moderately and very slowly, but it like everything escalates for me so quickly, and then I don't know how to moderate myself because I say yes to everything. It's like whoever,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm always like, yes, we can do everything, and then I get tired and I like crash out.
Yeah, I see you guys live all the time, so no wonder.
And
How do,
so
how
it's
do
like,
you? Maybe Sanesius has a good way for you to go about saying no. I'm sure on your side you also get like a lot of offers for things, especially with Ambire. So how do you generally deal with being able to say, okay, I have all of these. I'm going to say no from this point on.
Oh, yeah,
What's
maybe just keeping things simple. And before doing something, I think it's super important to actually evaluate what is the result of doing something, and then just decide to do a couple of things right, instead of doing a lot of things and just
hmm
pack everything.
that's
okay?
actually
Okay.
very good advice, honestly. Just like focusing, like, picking out like your focus and just like trying to do less things. Um, that's actually very, very good. I need to learn from that. I need to take your example.
They say less is more, and I think it's true in most of the things, not only in, in crypto but in life.
True,
Definitely.
very true. I think we're all a little bit bound to that point of like, you get offered something, you're like, okay, yes, I'm gonna do it, and then something else comes along, you're like, yeah, let me just do this too. You just end up saying yes to so many things, forgetting that you only have 24 hours in a day and there's only 7 days in a week. You can't do 11 days worth of work in 7 days or 11 days worth of things. Sometimes you just need to say, okay, time to to chill just a little bit, and then go from there. Less is definitely more.
Can totally relate to that.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've definitely all been there.
Yeah, what
Okay,
have you been up to lately, Mr. Alpha Cruz?
uh,
What's your field of work?
I mean, I've been with me and Snow do the Ducking Around podcast every Thursday. It's basically just the drama of Web3. We tend not to look at all the good stuff, funny enough. I mean, my title says hate kebab warlord right there. So I feel like it's a little obvious what we look for. Um, so we tend to try to find all the drama that's been going on, any crazy things, any shenanigans, if a project arrive, you want to talk about that. So we'll do that on Thursdays. And then the rest of the week, I'm generally either busy with like my Web 2 work or um, helping to projects with like some marketing related things, maybe a little bit of expos here and there, being the reply guy, just a little bit of that, being a what's it, community admin also basically. I like that. It's very fun. It's very nice. It's enjoyable.
Hey, I think that this is how we actually met. I think there was some discussion about gas on
Yes, yes,
and we were discussing how gas sucks, and then we were discussing all the solutions of different wallets and different gas payment channels and stuff, and then we kind of connected, and yeah, funny.
yeah. I think that was like what 3-4 months ago. I think either you or me was expressing frustration around gas, and then it was just like we ended up speaking. You were like, check out Ambire. I was like, okay. I won't say no.
No, I actually meant someone did a thread on Rabbi versus Amber gas tank, I think, and then
Mm,
it was like that. Yes,
that
then we
was
started chatting, and yeah, since then we also did one Amber user interview together. So,
yeah.
yep, yep.
That was kind of one of the things that set you guys apart. No, I can be a little more positive with interviews. Ducking around is a different story. But I think like one of the things that really stood out with Ambire at least, and we'll circle back to what Ambire is in a moment, where you can give a nice explanation. But one of the things that really set you guys apart from a lot of the other projects, teams, or even like I suppose what's the word? People that are like building not really a project, but more of infrastructure, is that you guys actually look for feedback. You guys have a really good feedback loop where you actually reach out to people. You say, okay, would you like to do a feedback session? And you take that, you listen to all the feedback, you walk people through you let people walk through the wallet itself, give notes, give their thoughts. That's really cool. And I've literally never seen that before. So that was very interesting. Found that really different, but also, but in a very, very good way. One of the biggest frustrations with crypto is that there's no feedback loop most of the time. And it would be nice if that was changed. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of projects are still very small. Like, why don't you have a feedback loop? Come on now. It can only help you.
Yeah, we totally stand by the.
Hey,
Okay.
it's working.
Oh, back.
I'm
It's
so
working now.
sorry. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I had to restart my computer and it fixed everything. So I apologize so much. What did I miss? What did you guys talk about?
Perfect,
Okay.
perfect.
I suppose a quick recap is we were talking about like how we met. So someone actually made a thread on Rabbi versus Ambire gas tanks, and Rabbi calls it gas accounts. There we go. And then I commented on that. He commented on that, and then from there, like we just started talking. And then I think you sent me a link to be like, would you like to have a feedback session? You know, schedule a time and then we'll have a chat tomorrow. And then we had a chat the next day where it was just like an hour of me going through Ambire wallet itself, talking about like what I like, what I didn't like, what I kind of was like still figuring out, because different wallets have very different ways of doing things at times. So it was a really interesting, very interesting feedback session. So that's really what we were speaking about. You should probably do one of those after this.
Exactly, Lost. No, I just wanted to say that this is your official invitation to a user interview.
Well, I I
In-
did I did install the wallet before we got on the live stream because I wanted to see how it looked like, and I really liked the UI. Like when I opened it, like, and what I like about the Ambire wallet and some other wallets is like whenever I can see like my NFTs in there, because I'm an NFT person.
oh yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
token person. I am an NFT person. So I love it when wallets, and it's funny to me how not all wallets have this feature. So it's like, I love it when there's a wallet that shows you your NFTs. And I didn't I should have imported one of my other wallets, and but I created like a brand new one, and so maybe I need to like switch it up like later and just import like an existing wallet that I have like some money in, and like some NFTs, so I could kind of like click around and like see how it works. But from what I read and from like, because I tried to learn as much as I could about the wallet before we were going to talk about it, I like it. It's like it's really nice. It seems like really smooth from what I can see. But yeah, I have to like put some money in there and see what I could do with it.
Oh, a little tip. You can import any account as a view only account, and then you can interact with that account. Just
Oh,
that just that it has keys imported, but of course you cannot sign the transaction. So if you
okay.
want to play in the, let's say, playground mode, just use the watch only mode, and then you can import the keys later if you want.
Okay, well that's really
And,
cool. I didn't know that.
and we actually need
Mhm.
we need feedback on the NFT section, because the NFT section is the one that we didn't pay a lot of attention to so
Mm,
far. I think that a lot of things can be done better in terms of structuring it. And we had a couple of requests recently. So currently you can view your NFTs, but you cannot send them yet.
mhm.
And we will work on that in the future. And one of the things that we can do is to enable batch sending NFTs. So instead of sending one NFT, you can send
Okay.
in one go, just as you can batch, let's say, token transfers today. So
Oh,
we'll be
that'll be
super
cool.
happy to get feedback about the NFT section.
Okay, well, I'll definitely test it out then and like see what kind of feedback I can give you guys, because that's really cool. And like sending out batches of NFTs is extremely useful, especially for people like me. I have like three different wallets, probably more. I actually have more because like some of them are shared with my husband, and they are full of art. Like me and my husband have been collecting art for like 4 years in the space, so we have so much art, and I need to like get in there and like organize it in like the proper wallet. So there's like a lot of stuff that I need to send to like different wallets. So like I love that you guys are trying to make it to where you can send like batches of NFTs. And and okay, well, I have like I was going to get into some of the stuff that I learned about the wallet, but before we do that, Alpha and I wanted to ask you a little bit. We wanted you to tell us about how Ambire was created, like where did the name come from? The mascot is really cool. We wanted to know a little bit about that, and also how did you get into working with them? Like if you could just kind of tell us the story.
Okay. So Ambire started in 2021. There was one project before Ambire called ADX, and it was an advertising network. And while building the advertising network, I was not part of the team back then, but they
Mhm.
encountered a couple of issues. For example, seed phrases were like very alien to new people, and then getting that in each chain was like it was painful and things like this. So the team started looking into account abstraction. This was 2020, so it was super early for account abstraction, smart accounts, and so on. So while working on the advertising network, the team figured out that hey, it has most of the infra ready to create a wallet. So let's start a wallet. And this is how Ambire was one of the first that started exploring account abstraction and smart accounts super
Mhm.
early. And in 21, the first product was a web wallet, something similar to Infinex or DeFi app today. And it was a purely smart account wallet. We know that today on Ethereum we have two types of accounts. We have EOAs and smart accounts. Like an EOA is something, for example, if you created an account in MetaMask, you have a public address, you have a private key, and that's it. And then on the other side, we have smart accounts, which are completely programmable. And Web Wallet was a pure Ambire Smart account. And after the Web Wallet, we started building a mobile app, and it was a perfect combo of web and app, and it had all the cool features that are live also today, like batching transactions, so you can bundle an approval with the swap or approval with deposit, or you can do multi-swap, or you can do multi-sends and things like this. And it also had all the gas abstraction capabilities, the feature that we mentioned before, the gas tank, which enables you to pay gas cross-chain, so you don't need Ethereum on every layer 2 or side chains and so on. You just pay gas um, from the gas tank. That was great, but we encountered a couple of limitations, which relate mainly to being a smart contract wallet, which means that, for example, when a user came to Ambire, they tried to import seed phrase or a private key, and they expected that their old account will just work with Ambire smart account, which is technically not possible. And it was like super like requesting a user to create a new account and then abandon an old account with all the on-chain history, with all tokens in it, with all NFTs and so on. It's a big hurdle, and people don't like transferring things to new accounts and like just abandoning your whole on-chain past and just starting fresh. And additionally, smart accounts were super new back then, so their use case with apps was quite limited because most of the apps did not support transaction batching, did not support gas abstraction. And then we decided to scrap the web and mobile app and go with Ambire V2, which is an extension, like we can see it today, which supports both type of accounts, so EOAs and Ambire Smart accounts. And a year ago, it's not a year, like 9 months ago, there was Ethereum Pactor hard fork, which brought in EIP 7702, which enabled all the cool stuff that smart accounts have. And you can use it now with EOAs. So you can have your old address, can be address from 2015, 16, and you can with EIP 7702, you can enable all the cool stuff that smart accounts have on your existing accounts. So suddenly a user does not need to migrate to a completely new address to have all the cool features. You can use your old address and just everything merged in a couple in a super cool way for us. So yeah, since then we are seeing super nice traction, and we are trying to improve the wallet just as it was described before. So we try to keep it super minimal and understand from user feedback what people actually want. We do a lot of different feedback loops, invite people to use the wallet live on Google Meet, and yeah, we try to build based on requests. Um, yeah, that would be it. For the future, we are going to build a mobile wallet. So I think that the extension and the mobile wallet right now in the current shape are going to be super cool. Going to be a super cool combo. Yeah,
I
that
was
would,
about to ask you about the mobile wallet because I think Alpha had mentioned it. I think you guys like had a mobile wallet and like I think it went away and I was like about to be like,
Mhm.
what about the mobile wallet?
Yes.
So you guys are like working on it. That's really great.
The thing with mobile, we when we started developing the extension, we announced that the web wallet and mobile wallet will be managed only in support mode, not
Hmm.
developed further. And this was mainly because accounts created in the extension cannot be imported in web or in mobile wallet. And there was a bit of a mess because people did not understand this. So we decided to unlist the mobile wallet, and now we are slowly building a new design for extension, which will be very similar to what mobile wallet will look like. And if we'll be like lucky and if things go okay, then we'll have a working prototype for ETHCC, which is in end of March. So
Okay.
fingers crossed for that.
Fingers crossed indeed, because that would be really cool. I'd love to try out the Ambire mobile wallet. No,
Me too.
you know this. You know this. I think both of us know this, but I've tried at least 20,
Yeah,
20 wallets by now.
when we're testing it. Yep. A question for you: What would you like to? What are the actions that you usually do on mobile?
I look at my
For me,
NFTs. Okay, can I? Okay, so as I'm about to like have like a little, I'm about to go on a little rant. Okay, no, so I got hacked by using a mobile wallet because there is browsers and mobile wallets, and I was on the Magic Eden wallet, and I did some stupid things that I shouldn't have done because I was on my phone, right? So when I'm on my phone, I don't think and I forget that you can get hacked by clicking links and doing like
hmm
I just forgot about security. I was like, and I was on the Arena app. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically like an alternative social media. And I clicked on a bad link there, and then like it prompted me to like sign something in my browser on my Magic Eden wallet, and that's how I got hacked. And I shouldn't have been doing that stuff, and I know it,
hmm
but I it's so easy when you have a wallet on your phone and there is a browser inside of it. It's so easy to just forget to stay safe because it's like sometimes like I don't know, sometimes it's just like I feel like you just are almost on autopilot and you like completely forget that you have like valuable stuff in your wallet, and I just got hacked and I felt so stupid afterwards. And so I have deleted all of the wallets off of my phone because I'm so afraid of getting hacked. And when I when I only can use my wallet on my computer, I have so much more time. Like because if I
hmm
see something like while I'm browsing on my phone or whatever, by the time that like you're thinking about oh like I can go on my computer and like connect my wallet, you have so much time to think about what you're actually doing because I have to go to my computer and turn it on and like I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. So and I had managed to not get hacked for like 4 years, and I finally got hacked after 4 years being in Web3. But what I would use my wallet is like I used to trade coins on a very interesting app called Slingshot, and that
hmm
app allowed you to basically buy and sell coins very quickly without almost like I wasn't signing any transactions or anything like that. I you could and it was like coins on any chain right after they drop, and it was like something really fun for me. And I'm not a trader, I just lost money on it, but I had fun. So I would use this slingshot app, and then Magic Eden bought it, and that's how I ended up on Magic using Magic Eden on my phone because I thought that they would integrate some of the stuff that Slingshot did. Well, they didn't.
no, no,
But I
yeah.
love like any app that allows me to basically, or like wallet or like whatever it is, like if I can easily, I don't know, like buy and sell coins or like look at my NFTs or like transfer them and like hopefully not get hacked. But usually like I use my wallets to like buy NFTs, to buy and sell coins if I can, like if it's like easy. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. If it's something that allows me to do stuff easily, like I love it. It's like my favorite thing because it's like I don't want this hassle of like trying to bridge and then like trying to figure out what chain am I on, and it's just such a pain, man. It just like kills me. And I'm not a technical person. Like I always need my husband's help. Like I remember I had to. I'm sorry about my rant. Oh my god, I'm almost done. I was. It's like I had to go and like buy like a physical figurine on Fidgetals, and I couldn't figure it out. And it's like my husband had to come and like he had to buy like some. I don't even know if he had to buy USDC. Like I don't know what he had to. I don't know, but it took him a while to like do everything. And so I'm just a very like um I'm a very, how do I say, like just basically crypto not smart. Like I just am half crippled when it comes to crypto. It's like I need a lot of help.
I feel like that's common for most people. That's not just you. That's most people. It's only the nerds that are like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. But for everyone
Yeah.
else, it's like, oh no, do I know what I'm doing?
But that's
It's
why I
it's
like wallets that you can see your NFTs, because I love collecting and I love being able to look at my NFTs in my wallet. That's like the most important thing to me because I love looking at art. And so that's why I love OpenSea, because OpenSea, when you log into it and you see your profile, you can also share it with people. It allows you to kind of like sort your NFTs in like little categories, and I've made like a little gallery for myself of like they're like all sorted into themes. There's like the pink NFTs over here and like my PFPs over here and my open editions over here, and I like to go in there and look at them. So it's like if I can look at them in my wallet, I get excited.
Now
yeah.
your collection.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, now we want to see your collection.
I mean,
Now I
if we
want
want to get into that, you guys don't have enough time.
Yeah, but in general, I totally agree on the point that you described, that user experience and the whole way on how we use products today, it needs to be simplified a lot, and it needs to be secure by design. Being like fished so easily in a mobile app or in a web browser should not be a thing anymore. If we want to be like serious about self custody and actually bringing people on chain, then we need to fix security first and make products super usable. It's as easy as that. Things are improving, like using a wallet 5 or more years ago, it was like a sci-fi, but now things are getting better. I hope that they're getting better in time. So,
Yeah. I mean, early MetaMask days were brutal. Even for like 4 years ago, MetaMask was brutal, and that was the only wallet you could really use. It's like if it was anything except Ethereum, you had hell. Every NFT had to be imported, every token had to be imported, every chain had to be imported. And then MetaMask would break after a week. So you use it for a week, there's like, crashed. You need to re-import your wallet.
yeah, there is a lot of competition in the space, especially in last years. Wallets are going left and right, and you have. I think that the extension is still the most popular medium, but you also have embedded wallets now. So there is a lot of competition in the wallet world, and this is the only way how to drive things forward. If there is no competition, then no one will improve. But now I think that the things are happening.
Yeah, and I
Competition is
wanted to
good.
ask you, it does say that it's a cross-chain wallet, but does it support Solana? Is that a stupid question?
No, it's a good question. It supports Ethereum chains, so Ethereum and all EVM chains. It does not
Okay.
support Solana, does not support Bitcoin, but first we want to make experience great on Ethereum and EVM chains and layer 2s and so on. And after that, we will start thinking about other networks. We are Ethereum maxis, so we want to make Ethereum great, and then think about other chains in the future.
Well, I'm only asking about Solana because I have a friend and he's a Solana maxi, and I'm actually an ETH maxi. I always have been, and so he's also like a specific wallet maxi, and like that wallet is pretty good. I need to find a good ETH wallet so he can have competition, right? So it's like I need to
Yes.
find a really smooth like ETH wallet and be like my wallet is better than your wallet.
I think in terms of NFTs and Ethereum chain, I think that Phantom could be the best wallet that handles NFTs right now. I think that you can list them. I'm not sure if on Ethereum, but you can list them on a marketplace, buy and sell them straight from the wallet on Solana. I
Yeah.
think that not sure if this is supported on Ethereum yet, but I know that Solana really nicely displays the NFT.
I think Phantom.
Nicely displays NFTs, not Solana. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Phantom. Like, I'm pretty sure you could. I'm pretty sure you can sell them or sell like NFTs from Phantom. But the wallet that my friend has doesn't allow you to see your NFTs. So they're already like lacking. So they need to step up
Oh
their game,
damn. Yeah, that is way behind. What is going on?
right?
How do you not show NFTs, bro? What is
Everybody
this
needs to know
2020?
NFTs.
Yeah, nowadays, when it comes to like wallet dashboards, sure, the token list and some portfolio performance and so on looks like a must-have, but now people also expect NFTs and DeFi positions a lot. Like DeFi positions are, I think, now part of MetaMask, part of Rabby, part of Ambire. So yeah, NFTs, DeFi positions, and tokens are now becoming a standard on all wallet.
Shows you. Oh, okay. Did it not shows you MetaMask? I missed that somehow. I don't like MetaMask. Okay.
Yeah, and I get made fun of a lot because I've been using MetaMask like this whole time, and I started using Phantom only recently because I got into some Solana stuff, and Phantom's basically the only wallet that allows you to see your NFTs and like trade stuff on Solana. So I've been using Phantom, but until now I was using MetaMask, and I didn't know people didn't like MetaMask so much. I was like, I've been using MetaMask for years. What do you mean?
So you gotta catch up now. Come on, please.
I know, right? But also I wanted to ask real quick about Kohaku because I know that it's like a big thing for Ambire. So can you tell me about what Kohaku is and how does it relate to Ambire?
Yeah, Kohaku started, let's say, half a year ago, and it's a project, basically a prototype wallet led by Ethereum Foundation and many contributors. And the main goal of Kohaku is to create different primitives, basically an SDK. You can imagine it as different features that will help resolving many problems regarding privacy for all the wallets. So Ethereum Foundation wants to build a prototype wallet, like an SDK, with features like private transfers. So right now we know that when you send or wherever you interact, everything is seen on the explorers, and you cannot really be private on chain. So one of the most expected features is private transfers with Railgun, privacy pools, and other projects. And then there are many more primitives, but I think that the first feature will be private transfers. And I think that maybe as early as March or April, something like this. And the relation of Kohaku and Ambire is that Ethereum Foundation decided to fork Ambire. So Kohaku is built on the code base of Ambire, which is a super cool testament to Ambire. And we are basically super happy that they decided to pick Ambire to fork. And this came up from our deliberate development on privacy. We we do like minimal third-party APIs. We respect privacy in as many ways as possible for the user, and we try to roll out features. We try to prioritize privacy feature instead of many other features. So it was super cool to know that they decided to fork Ambire for Kohaku. But like I said, like Kohaku is meant to be to improve privacy on Ethereum for everyone, not just for Ambire. It's an SDK that any wallet can use, and it will improve a lot of things on in terms of privacy on Ethereum today.
Well,
That's
and that's really cool because I was just literally before I was like writing like our questions and like writing what we wanted to talk about today with you. Yesterday I was talking to a friend, and he basically was telling me how um his bank accounts are frozen, and he can't even use, basically like he's flagged to use any even web3 crypto exchanges as well, because like his country is like flagged. And
damn.
so basically like he's sanctioned, and all of his, that's how he explained it to me. He doesn't have access to any of his money. So it's like he's in a really bad situation because like he can't like get like transfer money, like he can't like even use any crypto exchanges, he can't even get to his money in his real bank account, and it's like a really really bad situation. And I was reading how um specifically like Ambire on your guys' website says that it's like a secure and like really privacy focused wallet. And so I was like thinking about how, crypto, it when it's like like when it's focused on like privacy and like truly like is focused on decentralization, it can really help with like that stuff. But it's like so hard because even now like the big crypto exchanges like Binance have become like more like centralized, and like people get stuck in these bad situations. And I was like thinking, well, isn't what crypto, like, crypto, and like that's why we're here, because supposedly we're supposed to have freedom to transact, but we don't even, it's kind of getting, it's kind of being taken away. Honestly, that's kind of how it feels, because if someone is in that situation, it's like it's really sad, and it kind of shows how slowly we have moved on to like centralizing things more. And I don't know, it was just made me like, I was, as I was reading for Ambire wallet, it just kind of like maybe gave me a little bit of hope that like people like, have like more privacy using your wallet. But I don't know to like what extent that could be like helpful in like bad situations. I don't even know why I'm going on this rant, but I was like, it's like privacy, it's like you don't know, you don't want people to know like your what transactions you're doing, or like where you're moving money, or where is the money coming from. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we like in general population, when we speak about crypto, of course we have two parts, like centralized exchanges and then wallets where you actually own your keys. And
mhm.
there were many reminders on the way, like Mt. Gox, FTX is going down, and many different like Celsius and so on, centralized players where people like lost all the money, and still centralized exchanges are one of the most popular places to buy and to manage crypto, which is like super interesting. Like, why? Is it because it's just the UX is better? I really sometimes don't get it, but it also goes a lot with the education. We need to be sure that we educate people about the good things and the bad things about wallets and about centralized exchanges. But in the long run, I think that self-custody and actually owning your assets and owning your keys will definitely be the way. And I think that most of the adoption gets because it's easier to create an account on Binance and start and convert your local currency to crypto than doing that in basically in any big wallet at the moment. And then you have all the UX things where the moment in the Ethereum you have many chains, and you need to have gas on each chain and so on. So there are many like barriers which are slowly getting put down. But yeah, in the long run, I think that self custody will prevail and win. And actually, crypto is all about self custody. So we should be the ones that we advocate for it.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things that I like is like, I people need to be like educated, and also like apps and like wallets and uh crypto, just things in general should be a little bit easier to use. Like it shouldn't ever be like a hassle, and that's what I liked about Ambire is like you guys are trying to focus on making it as easy as possible, and as like, and also as focused on privacy as possible. So people get their privacy, but it's also like trying to be as simple as possible to use. But Alpha, I rambled kind of a lot. Um, I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings. But Alpha, did you have any questions?
No, I just wanted to say, I would imagine that with like the focus on privacy, because like you mentioned, you guys are trying not to use any external third-party APIs, to prevent giving them the data of the user. I would assume that makes adding certain features a little harder, or perhaps takes more time, because now you guys have to create those rails yourself. Whereas everyone else would just be like, oh, I'm just going to take an API key from this project, and then boom, there we go. But you guys have to be like, we want that feature, but how do we get it without needing an API? So I'd imagine that makes things a little more difficult at times, or maybe just takes longer to implement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the easiest thing is to stitch things together, but we really want to have minimal third-party dependencies. At the moment, the wallet works with an RPC only. As simple as that. You get all the features like transaction separation and everything that you need to run the wallet. It's as easy as that. So, yeah, the thing is that privacy was always was like mentioned, people were talking about it, but like since half a year or since year, it became a big priority because people figured out that without real privacy, it's gonna be super difficult to actually make the Ethereum ethos to actually live and to do it in the right way. So there's, I think that the current narrative about privacy is not just a narrative, but it's something that will stay here. And yeah, we have to make the most out of it.
That is true. And then
Are you checking the questions?
yeah, I was checking my questions out. Like, what did I wanted to ask? Because then I'm like, just like, I'm
Let me actually
forgetting.
show you something. This, I
But
think this will probably blow your mind. So I'm just going to present something quickly, right? So this is alien base, right? Now, if you've ever added liquidity, you know that liquidity takes like 6-7 steps, right? Because there's approvals, then there's adding liquidity, and if you're doing a farm, then there's like a whole nother step. Now, I just want to show you, not sure if it's going to show the pop-up, but let's say you want to add liquidity. So I have Monstro and USDC as the pairing, because I'm affiliated, and that's the only liquidity pair I could think of actually. So if I say preview, let's say add to stake. These, let's see, share this tab instead. So these are all the processes that I have to do. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to it. Now, usually, if you use a normal wallet, let's say MetaMask, Rabby, I think most of the other wallets, you'd have to do each step one by one, right? And you'd have to have gas to be able to pay for all of this. Oh, just need to recheck that quickly. Sorry. Alien Base has a little bit of a UI problem. So I just need to do this. 13132. So just need to set it like that quickly. So let's bring this back up. Now with this here, fun part about using Ambire, I have the gas tank right there. So I'm not paying the fee using Ethereum on base at all. Like I'm not even touching my Ethereum on base. I don't even need to have Ethereum on base. And I don't need to do each of these transactions myself. As soon as I click sign, it does everything for me.
Oh heck yeah.
Heck yeah, indeed.
That
So there
is
you
so
go.
cool.
Everything's done. That's literally
Wow.
it.
Yep. And I saw that you shared this on X the other day. I think they also fixed the exact approvals. Now they don't give unlimited approvals; they give exact approvals. So
Okay, yeah. Because I was going to go fight him on that, but there you go. It's done. Like that was it. I just finished all of that. Now usually that would take like, 5 different two approvals, then 3 other extra transactions. I did that with Ravi. I was like, oh my god, I'm not doing this to myself again, and immediately switched over to Ambire. I was like, yes, there we go. This is sane.
good job. Yep. Yeah, transaction batching is one of the features that 7702, the EIP from Pectra, brought on, and you can do a lot with it. You can do like when you swap in the wallet, the approval and swap are batched together. So you never approve more than you use. So even if the app gets exploited, your funds are safe because you never approve more than you
You don't
use.
give unlimited. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a really good point.
But no unlimited. Like I think there's some stats on Revo Cash that from 2020, like 700 million got stolen because of unlimited approvals.
Yeah, that's a very good point because MetaMask has you always automatically like fills out like the maximum approval, so you always have to go and manually like approve less
Yeah.
every
it's
time.
annoying.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, but now in the latest update and since 7702, I think that MetaMask handles it in the exact way as Ambire. But I will have to check if they can do the same thing as we tested before.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I haven't used MetaMask in a while, so I'm not really sure. But like until recently, like it was doing that, and I would always get so annoyed with it. They're like, no, I don't want to approve all of this.
The bottom line is that I think that we all agree that things like approvals and things like bridging gas to each chain to pay gas should not be a part of the experience, and people should not need to learn about it to do the basic stuff like on chain. And approvals can be dangerous, and it's quite a bit of a learning curve to understand exactly how approvals work, and we have to make sure that we keep people secure by design. So just abstract them away and enable a better experience.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome, and I think that's also very important. And it's good to hear that the app itself, the company itself, that's like the thinking behind everything that you're doing, that you're building, and it makes I feel like it inspires confidence. It's really cool.
Yeah, and the good news is that a lot of apps started supporting batching. So right now, when you use not all of them, but most of them, if you use them with Empire, MetaMask, not yet with Rabi, then you just won't see approvals anymore. So that's
Yeah. Ravi's lacking. Ravi needs to step up, Devin.
they're introducing. A lot of people are asking them to support 7702, but they're introducing some other features. So each wallet has its own priorities, and let's see in the long run which wallet can actually pull it off. Because the wallet space it was only MetaMask. Everyone was using MetaMask and my Ether wallet before that or in between. And now we have Zerion, Rainbow, Rabi, Ambire, MetaMask. And I think the user base spread a bit about across different wallets. Each wallet does some things a bit better. Each wallet is maybe a bit more suited for someone who does a lot of like DeFi stuff. Some people do NFT stuff. So there is no perfect wallet yet. But in the long run, I believe that the wallets will be the front end of crypto. And yeah, let's see who get the biggest chance and say serve the most hurdles for everyday users.
Let's
Indeed.
see who's gonna be the best wallet.
Yeah, let's see. But yeah,
Let's
the space is very competitive, and
Mhm.
last days, actually last week, there is a lot of talk also about wallet valuations. Infinex launched Rainbow is doing token sale at the moment on Uniswap. Rabbit does not have a token. MetaMask does not have a token. So it's really difficult to evaluate how much wallets are actually worth. The only thing that you can evaluate them at the moment in terms of numbers is revenues. Swap fees are the biggest revenue streams for wallets, and I think the DeFi Llama tracks them quite nice. And I think Phantom is the biggest winner here. Phantom and MetaMask are by far the biggest earners. And also in terms of numbers, I think MetaMask has around 15 million active 15 million devices on for extension.
wow.
Damn.
Rabbit
That's
has Rabbit has a million, and then OKX has a couple of millions. Yeah, I totally forgot. Like there are so many wallets. That's a point.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how things evolve, and also which model, which platform is gonna be the not the winning one, but the most adopted one. At the moment, it's browser extension, but we have Infinex, we have DeFi app, which have more like web-focused solutions, and all the centralized exchanges can be considered as like more web and not that much of an extension. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Time will tell.
Time will tell indeed. It'll be very, very interesting to see how things go, especially in the wallet side of the world. I think most likely the one that's going to win is the one, well, not win, the one that's going to have the best adoption is likely the one that has the best features for everyone. The one that's easiest to use and
mm,
just takes a lot of the thinking out of it. Because right now, although quite a few wallets, Ambire and Rabi have a lot of things that make it easier, there's still a little bit of like if I showed one of my normie friends, someone that's not involved in crypto at all, like, oh, look at this. They're gonna be like, what the hell are you showing me?
Yeah,
And I'll be like,
yeah,
exactly my coin.
there is still quite a long way to go. But I think that
True.
experience and just using wallets has improved a lot in the last 5 years.
It
That's
has.
a big
Mm.
step forward. Um, so yeah, let's see. But I think it's mandatory to have like an extension and mobile, like to pair all the audience. Like we spend so much time on mobile, so
Yeah.
you need to have
Yeah.
a mobile device as well. Yeah.
Also, you can't always take out the laptop or sit down at your PC. You might be on the go and you're like, I need to do something. And I honestly see that with crypto will have better adoption. Like I myself have been thinking of creating a point of sale system where someone can pay with crypto. At that point, you're not going to be taking your laptop to go pay with it. You're going to take out your phone and be like, oh, scan the QR code, boom, I paid. You're not going to need something else. You're just going to do it like that. At that point, there's only one way to do it. You'd have to have a mobile wallet, and whatever wallet has the best user interface, so that will probably be the one that everyone uses.
Yeah.
Um,
And also when it comes like we can go a bit back to the story of that lost no set, like getting fished on mobile. I think that mobile is a completely different experience compared,
mhm.
let's say, to extension, because in mobile it's much more cumbersome to use to use like Explorer or a browser. So I think that
Yeah,
most of the wallets are moving into the direction of having things built in, like
yeah,
swap for sure, and then an earn section with all the yields from Aave, Euler, and so on. So I think that mobile experience will be much more, how to say, much more. It will feel much more integrated than the extension where you are on a browser. You can go from an app to an app like super
hmm,
easy. That's not the case for mobile. And then there are
yeah,
like mention markets and so many other things that can be, yeah,
yeah, and trading NFTs.
yeah. Think,
Definitely. I mean, with an extension, you can always open a website, connect your wallet, and there you go. But on a mobile, you have to go into the mobile app, go into the browser part of the mobile app, then connect your wallet, and then do things. That's a lot of steps. Whereas if it was built into the wallet, like Rabby and Phantom and so many others have features built in. It's just like you just go into that specific part of the app, boom, done. You don't need to think about it further. You just connect at that point and sort it. Or you don't even need to connect. You just need to transact. Swaps are generally built into every wallet at this point. It wasn't like that before. Bridging is generally built into wallets, but before you have to go to a bridge. So all of these things are very important for mobile wallets. While uh, I suppose for extension, it can be important, but you can just open the full interface. That's often easier. I feel like it's easier for me to open Uniswap to swap tokens than it is to swap in the wallet. Honestly, the small interface in the wallet extension just doesn't work for me.
yeah. And you can bloat up the space in the extension pretty quickly if you add too many things. I think that the extension should be, or most of the people say that they would prefer to have an extension which is skinny slim, with not that many features.
Mhm.
But as a wallet, you also need to do revenue from somewhere. So we need swap
Yeah,
fees. So
yeah,
swap is like bare minimum for a wallet, and yeah, it depends from wallet to wallet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see
it
how.
has to be.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Guys, I will have to
I was
run.
about to say, I thought you
Yeah,
needed to go. I didn't want to keep you more.
Yeah, I have
we
But
are already
thank
over your time.
you so much
some
for
side
coming.
quests outside of crypto to do. So yeah, yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
enjoy that
It
and
was,
good luck.
yes.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you
you
for your
so much.
time.
Thank you for being here. It's so much fun talking to you.
Thank you. See you around.
Bye.
Okay, well we can maybe like I don't know talk about Ambire wallet for a little bit more, or like I don't know if you want to end it here, but I really enjoyed like talking to him. I think that well, as I was doing research about the wallet, it was very interesting, and I liked their interface. I liked whenever I opened the extension in my browser, I loved how it looked. It was very like clean, and like everything was like very simple, and it was very like also nice to look at, because it's like I feel
Mm.
like Phantom I'm sorry Phantom, but Phantom's kind of ugly. Like it's
Yeah.
not, it's like nothing special, it's just kind of like you know but Empire, while it was very like very classy looking, I don't know, there was like a big difference in like how like how the like wallet itself looks
Yeah,
like on the inside, and I really liked how Ambire looks like. On Phantom is
here's a
just kind of like simple.
here's a bit of a preview. It looks a little better, like as the pop up right now, but
Hmm.
yeah, this is everything made bigger for everyone to see. But this is basically how it looks. It's actually very neat.
It's very
And I
clean, it's
will
very
add on
organized.
I will add that, like, even this, they have actually been working on updating this interface. So it looks neat right now, but it's going to look so much better in the updates. Like, there's some planned UI updates, UX updates that are coming probably by ETHCC. So that's end of March, as Sinesius mentioned. They have some things planned for then. So, yeah, by then we should see a very different interface. While it will still hold most of what it has here, but there's a few things that I said when we did our feedback session, user review. I was like, I don't really like how this looks. I feel like it would look better like this, and so on. And we've taken all of that advice, which is awesome. And they're going to be adding that in. So, very excited for that. A lot of the things that I don't really like right now, like this part here, I'm not much of a fan
Mhm.
of. This could
Mhm.
be look a little better. Even this part is a little too much.
Mhm.
So, those things are going to be changed this year. I didn't really like, and it's going to look a lot neater,
Yeah.
and I'm very
Yeah.
excited for that.
And I
But yeah,
am
this is
also
how
excited
it
to see
is.
what they're going to do. And I'm going to try to import one of my wallets and like look at like the NFT part of it and see how it is and how I like it. Just because I just mostly do NFT stuff. I don't do coin stuff.
Yeah, yeah, you do like your NFTs. Um, I should probably eventually I'll get a few more NFTs. NFTs are just a little too expensive for my blood right now. I'm a very poor guy. Okay, leave me, leave me.
I mean,
I
NFTs
do.
on Solana, there's like some, I think there's like some affordable. I mean, stuff has like gone down in price so much. Like, my bags are not worth anything anymore. Like, after like yesterday, we're like literally in the gutter at this point of like everything. So,
That is brutal.
it's
That is
really
indeed
sad,
brutal.
man. I was like, what the? I did not want to check the prices of ETH yesterday at all. And then I had a
Mhm.
Titcoin spaces with the Titcoin guys. And I was like, here we go. Wanna look at the prices of shit. And I was like, oh, hey,
Ouch!
oh,
Pain.
ow. ETH at $2,000, 2,100.
Oh, Philip. So now I'm getting made poor all around. Thank you. Wonderful. That's
Like,
exactly what you needed, right? We just needed to be a little more poor.
if I did not need to be a little bit more poor, like not really. And it's like the bad thing is that usually like whenever ETH goes down so much in price, like NFTs go up in value in ETH. That's not happening. It's like ETH is going down in price and my NFTs keep dunking in price. And it's like, can you stop? I cannot handle this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's
it's
not
like
fun.
I can't. That's why I don't look at like any of it. Um but yeah, and I just recently like I don't use Magic not Magic Eden. I don't use MetaMask anymore because I don't think MetaMask supports Solana, does it?
It does. It's really audible. I'll
Yeah.
put it like that. It supports it, but it's really audible. Honestly, you're better off using Phantom at that point. If you want to do anything with Solana, I would honestly just suggest using Phantom because MetaMask implementation of like Solana support, it's probably one of the worst, if I'm
Hmm.
being honest. uh, so yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would not bother with it.
Yeah, at least like my G boy is up.
Oh yeah, that is very good. That's something.
Yeah.
That is something. Oh, you're looking depressed. Don't cry. Don't do it. Don't do it to
Uh,
your life, please.
oh shit. Well, we're gonna survive. Man, everything like just took such a big dump. Except G boy. G boy's been fucking great. The G boy is still doing good because they announced like that they are going to have basically a seed round. I think they either had it or want to have it. And they have some like people investing from Meta, Spotify, and Amazon, so that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And like the chart just like went green yesterday, but that was nice. At least my G boy's doing good.
That is nice. We don't
Yeah.
get a lot of good news these days, unfortunately.
No,
We
not
really
at
don't.
all. Not at all. And it's like I don't know, it just feels kind of like oh my goodness. Wait, I need to go open the door.
Whoa. Ah. Well, that was interesting. That was really interesting. So the dog has been a little bit of a problem. He's having some fun. In the meantime, I have had Ambire's QR code up above. So if you want to check out Ambire, you can just like click on that QR code to go download the wallet and check out the interface. There's Wallet Beat. So Wallet Beat will be where you can check out all of the Ethereum wallets, just like see what they're doing, what stage they're at security wise. I'll pull it up on screen in a moment. And then Kohaku. Kohaku will be a GitHub link, so that will take you to Kohaku's GitHub. There you go. But yeah, there's Ambire back.
I'm so sorry. Today is just not my. Oh my god! And my baby is sleeping, and my dog is like barking, and somebody was ringing my doorbell, and I was like, "Who is ringing my doorbell?" And I was just afraid that they were gonna wake up my baby. It's like
Damn.
nobody wakes up the baby.
Yeah. If she wakes up like that, she's not going to be happy. So
Yeah, and I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to go because it was my niece, so I need to go take care of this really badly.
okay.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
All good. We had a good
We're
conversation.
gonna have our ducking around finding out live stream tomorrow, so
Yes.
that'll be
Yes.
good.
That'll be
But
a lot of fun.
today was not my day, man.
Should probably go take a easy evening, just like take things easy for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, because like I gave her something and she has to come back, but it's like I just need to go see what the heck is going on. But yeah, I need to go take care of this. I'm so sorry.
All good. Bye.
Bye
Enjoy the rest of-
everyone.
And bye everyone. Thanks for taking your time out to come listen to us or watch us, whichever you did. Bye. Good morning for if it's still morning, afternoon if it's afternoon, and good night if it's